used to be his office, and he was a colleague of Erwin Schrödinger, the famous scientist that put a cat in a box and said it was both dead and alive. Featherston worked closely with Schrödinger until his son got sick and he disappeared from academic circles. What happened to him is a mystery, and the only person that knows is his daughter Rose, who Kira bought the house from, but Rose never talks about it because she never recovered. Fournette manages to make a graphic that represents the equation and thinks it represents other dimensions, but this is more complex than anything he's seen before. He'll need time to work on it, so he promises to call Kira with the results. Sometime later, Kira comes home with a new cell phone. As soon as she turns it on, she gets a call from Fournette, who says he's been trying to call her for a while and a strange voice kept picking up, only responding with counting. Then he explains he's spoken to a colleague about the equation, and he believes it's related to a branch of mathematics created by alchemists in the 12th century. It seems to be some sort of an incomplete sequence or an unfinished incantation, and it's definitely related to other dimensions. This colleague has also come across a similar equation before in a house in Belgium where the family vanished in thin air too. Brian comes to check on Kira while leaving Stephen alone in the rec room where the abacus is starting to move on its own again. Kira shows Brian the information she's gathered. Leviathan is the serpent of the abyss and the house is called Zaos, which is Greek for the void before time, also known as the abyss. Once again, Brian thinks she's reading too much into decorations, so to make her forget about it, he tries to destroy the equation plaque. However, the hammer only bounces without even making a dent. At that moment, the record player begins playing and Stephen moves towards the hidden compartment where he finds a pale-looking Ellie, who keeps on counting while showing glyphs carved on her face. Stephen cries out for help, but when his parents get there, the record player has gotten stuck on 10, and Ellie is gone, only leaving her phone behind. The next day, Kira gets a call from her realtor with information on where she can find Featherston's daughter. Kira drives to a nursing home where she finds an elderly Rose in a wheelchair inside the chapel, and her nurse warns her she doesn't speak much nowadays. Deciding to try anyway, Kira tells Rose about Ellie and asks for her help. After a moment of silence, Rose writes